Are you rolling? Is this action? Oh my golly gosh, it's action here tonight. It is the closing night. We're at the New York International Independent Film and Video Festival. It is a red carpet moment with this amazing executive producer, Richard. Australians say Hartise. How does the American say Richard Hartise?
Well, it's hard. It's like the hard R, Hartise, but you do very well, and it's a charming rolled R that you have there, Shorty.
Thank you, Richard. Now, you know, you must be really exciting. You're closing us out here at the film festival with Marathon. You got a really beautiful crowd. How are you feeling right now?
Well, as my father used to say, any better I couldn't stand it. No, it's a remarkable thing, you know, to have. I have so many friends here who've worked so hard. You know, a lot of them volunteers, but professional people, you know, and generosity, and the most important thing for me is that it's a true story.
Yes.
And it's a true story of my friend William Meredith, who died 2 years ago. So the profits from the film go to support an arts retreat, which is in William's name, the William Meredith Center for the Arts. So it's a way of keeping his legacy alive, and I said this before, but so often when even he was the Poet Laureate of the United States, and he won the Pulitzer and the National Book Award and the Los Angeles Times Book Award, and but he did all of this after having had a stroke. 25 years he had virtually no speech in the beginning, and then came back from that. So it's a remarkable story in American letters.
And why did you?
He was a pilot and a poet in World War II as well. So
he's like an entrepreneur. What's that word? Entrepreneur.
I don't know the word, but a Renaissance man or a
Renaissance man. That's also another beautiful word. And what gave you the responsibility and feeling to like take this story on?
Well, as I say, we were partners for 36 years, and he was considerably older than I, but he has a very generous spirit. And I think that so often when we have these remarkable people in the world culture, and they die, and then they're gone. And nobody really, they fade so fast, you know. And I think that we mustn't forget the lives that they lived, you know, because they have so much to teach us. Yes. They went through so much. And, you know, we're just fixated on the next best thing, you know, which is fine, innovation and so forth. But when you have somebody of great spiritual authority and talent and generosity, someone that can really teach you and help you in your life, you know. What
was the biggest lesson that you learned off him?
Gosh, I would say the thing I'm hoping to learn is generosity of spirit. Right. You know, that's the main thing. He wrote a poem once in which he wrote his imaginary painter named Hazard, and he says in it, "Man and artist, he is working on his ways, so that when he becomes set in them, as old people must, his pictures will have style, his paintings will have class." And I remember at my age, he was making a conscious effort not to be backbiting, you know, or to bitch at people or to undercut people. I mean, he was really trying to make progress.
Right. He sounds very profound.
Oh, he's a great,
wise,
great guy, and you know, charming guy, and fun.
And a story of endurance and courage. And are you excited to see this on the big screen?
Well, I really am. Yeah, it's you know, I'm a writer.
Do you think he is going to be in the room tonight?
I'm sure of it.
Yes?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We're using his name right now for some kind of media thing, you know? So somebody's going to hear his name tonight, and maybe here's a little poem of his. You ready?
Okay.
It's called
Wait. We need to zoom up on this.
This is a Williams poem. It's kind of a signature poem of his. It's called A Major Work. Poems are hard to read. Pictures are hard to see. Music is hard to hear, and people are hard to love. But whether from brute need or divine energy, at last, mind, eye, and ear, and the great sloth heart will move. It's a lovely poem.
I mean, this is why we are here at the New York International Independent Film and Video Festival, because you get exposed to such beauty and just amazing work that comes through this festival. So if you're a filmmaker, you know, you gotta like come and check out this festival. Correct, Richard?
I've had a great time. I was here every day, virtually every day, and
Yes.
wild films. Some not so good, some very, very good. You know.
If you're a filmmaker and you got the passion, we're here to give you the opportunity to screen it up there on the big screen. IFQ TV, you just keep in tune with the Shooty Brown on the red carpet here in New York City.